Hey, today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the ColdHunter and the KingPavonini bed wedge pillows and show you everything you need to know, the similarities and the differences, and overall which one I prefer. So let's go ahead and start with the ColdHunter. This one is the 7.5 inches, but I even have this little ruler that's only 6 inches. So we're gonna kind of see how that actually measures up. And I'm just gonna go from the back here. So roughly, it's not quite 7.5 inches in my opinion. It's more like 6.5, maybe 7. So the ruler kind of stops right around here, and it's got another 1/2 inch or so. Now, I've had both of these for a while now. This one has a nice cooling element to it. You can just feel it as soon as you touch it. And as you can tell, it's pretty dirty. It needs to be washed. So the nice thing is you can remove the covers for it and go ahead and unzip it. This is what the inside also looks like, just so you can see. So there's a top layer to the memory foam on here, which is going to be a lot softer than this underneath. This is the more firm side, and so this is what you're laying down on, this softer material. And so you can go ahead and remove the cover and throw it in the washer, which is super nice, and I need to do that for this one. Also has a pocket on the side, so you can actually fit your phone in, and it's a little bit like stretchy, so it has a good amount of room. There's a ton of different ways you can use this. So the standard way is just laying on it flat like so. And it's very comfortable. I like the cooling element to it. And then there's other ways you can use it, like leaning it against the back of your bed, which you can use for reading or watching TV or work or anything like that. And then you can also use it for your legs, like as an elevation for your legs. So you just prop your legs up on it like that. Now, if you're gonna actually sleep on it, I highly recommend to use an additional pillow to lay on instead of just laying on it by itself. So having extra pillow and comfort when you're elevated makes a huge difference for it. Now let's go ahead and move on to the KingPavonini pillow. Talk about that one. So this one has 3 different sections, and it actually is adjustable, which is really cool. So the first one, I believe the highest is supposed to be 11 to 12 inches. So let's go ahead and kind of measure that. So I'd say it's a little bit closer to 10, maybe 10.5. But you have different adjustments, so you can make it like the same size as the other one. These are all attached. They have these little buttons to adjust. So you can go ahead and adjust it on both sides. And I'll show you all the different ways that you can actually set it up. So this is what it actually looks like. You can have it, I believe this is the 11 inch. So it's a little bit longer, a little bit flatter. And then you also are able to do, different things like this. So you can have it flat on here, a little bit shorter on there. And yeah, showed this one already. And then this is the one that it started with. So it's just quite a few different ways that you can adjust it and use it. Which is really nice and awesome to be able to do that with it. So I personally like the one where you can lay it flat and have this out as well. But let's go ahead and just get it back to what it was like normally. And we're gonna go ahead and button it back up on both sides. So that's a cool feature that you can actually adjust it. I believe the different sizes are 7.5, 9, and 11 inches. Also has handles on both sides, and this one doesn't. I think it might have a handle on the back. Yeah, so it has a handle on the back for the ColdHunter. But they're both similar. You can also remove the cover on this one, just like the other one. So, but since it's in sections, it's a little bit harder to do. So you have to remove the pillows for each section, and so, but you're able to do that as well. So you can wash it. I'll zip this back up. But overall, the cooling element is a really nice thing about the ColdHunter. Like between the two of them, I think the cooling element itself is better in that, and I like really love that about it. But there's just a lot more that you can do with this one, and just a lot more versatility, a lot more comfort. I also highly recommend laying on it with an extra pillow. So if you're gonna sleep on it, like how much higher up I am, just adding an extra pillow is gonna add a lot of comfort to it. But like I showed before, you can use it with in different ways. So you can have it sitting up against the back of the bed, or just prop up your legs as well. There's just like a ton of different ways to use it. And overall, if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd probably go with the KingPavonini as my personal choice.